She is more than just the wife of Afrobeat superstar Davido. She is a chef, an entrepreneur, a mother, and a woman whose life has been touched by love, lost and destiny. From the streets of Owerri to the global stage, Chioma Evrel Ronald, known to millions as Chef She, has lived a life full of passion, resistance, and grace. In this video, we'll take you deep into her world, her childhood, her family, her career, the joy and the heartbreaks, and the love story that captures Africans' hearts. This is Untold Story of Chioma Evrel Ronald. It begins in the heart of Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. In April 30th, 1995, a baby girl took her first breath. Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ronald, smiled down at her, the second daughter in their growing family. They named her Chioma Evrel Ronald. From the very beginning, there was a certain calmness about her. Her big curious eyes followed everything as if she understood the world was much bigger than what she could see. Chioma grew up in a warm, close-knit Christian home. Her father, a respected businessman, carried himself with quiet authority. Her mother, a devoted homemaker, filled the house with love, discipline, and aroma of delicious meal that would later inspire their daughter's passion for cooking. She was not alone in her childhood adventures. Chioma was the second of the 10 daughters. She had two sisters, Jennifer and Ifunanya, and together they built a world of jingles, little quarrels, and secrets only sisters could understand. Jennifer had a clerk of fashion design, while the youngest, Ifunanya, was full of quiet curiosity. Life in Owerri was simple. Days were filled with school, church on Sundays, and evening chasing the wind in the yard until the smells of dinner called them home. The Ronald home was a place of discipline, prayers, good food, and faith was center of life. But even in her earliest years, something about Chioma set her apart. She wasn't loud or desperate for attention. She was observant and a thinker. Her parents believed deeply in her education. They enrolled her in the best private school Owerri could offer, where she quickly proved to be an intelligent and disciplined student. Her teacher admired her focus. Her friends loved her gentle spirit. She is very intelligent and also loved cooking. The kitchen became her playing ground. She would watch her mother mix spices into bumpering stews. Her family noticed, "Chioma, you had a magic hands." Her mother once said it while testing a meal a teenager has prepared. By the time she finished secondary school, her dreams were bigger than the city she had always known. She earned admission to Bangkok University, one of Nigeria's most prestigious private institutions in Ogun State, to study economics. The campus was alive with youthful energy. Bangkok was a world away from her quiet life in Owerri, larger, louder, filled with people from all walks of life. And somewhere among those thousands of students was a young man whose name was already becoming a legend in African music, and it was here that Disney stepped in. David Adeleke. To the world, he was Devido, the fast-rising Afrobeat at the time. Some of Binolia Chief Adedeji Adeleke. To Chioma, at first, he was just another student. They met through friends. Their first conversation light and playful. It wasn't love at first sight, not the kind of one you read in your novels. Instead, it was the slow, steady building of friendship. They laughed together in the campus, trading jokes over the phone, and found comfort in each other's company. But time changes everything. Friendship grows into something deeper. Davido saw in Chioma something real in his high placed. She wasn't carried away by his fame or his money. She treated him like a man, not a celebrity. By 2018, their love had grown too big to hide. Davido never wanted to do things halfway. He made a bold gesture. On Chioma's birthday, he released the new famous song, Assurance, a love letter in music, telling the world she was the one. And as if the song wasn't enough, he handed her the keys to a brand new Punch. Social media exploded. Blogs screamed her name. Overnight, the quiet girl from Owerri became Chef She, the one who had captured Nigeria's most eligible bachelor. For some, it was a gossip, but for Chioma, it was a real life, a life now lived in the cameras and headlines. But fame was not her only calling. Chioma embraced her passion, launched her brand, Chef Chi. She began a YouTube cooking show, the Chef Chi Show, where she mixed traditional Nigeria dishes with modern twists. Her Instagram following grows to millions. Brands then calling, fashion labels, food companies, and lifestyles endorsements. Yet, she remained grounded, preferring the company of her kitchen over the noise of gossip. September in London, Davido went on one of his new and presented a pearl-shaped diamond ring with the word assurance. Camera flashed, but for CHIOMA, the word had gone still. She said yes. 1 month later, love took on new meaning when CHIOMA gave birth to their son, David Ifeanyi Adeleke Jr. The joy was indescribable. Family gathered, friends celebrated. The Ronald and Adelekes, two worlds become one. Her father-in-law, Chief Adedeji Adeleke, welcomed her warmly into the family's powerful legacy. CHIOMA embraced motherhood with grace. Her days were filled with tiny clothes and the warm, soft weight of her baby in her arms. But life does not spare even the happiest hearts. In October 31st, 2022, tragedy struck. Their beloved Ifeanyi passed away in a devastating accident in Banana Island home swimming pool. The news shocked wave across Nigeria and beyond. Fans wept. Friends prayed. For CHIOMA, the pain was immeasurable. She withdrew from the public eyes, finding refuge in the comfort of family and faith. Davido, equally shattered, stood by her side. They grieved together, and slowly, painfully, they began to heal. October 2023, exactly a year after they lost their son, God blessed them with a set of twins, a boy and a girl. Their arrival brought both healing to the wounds still fresh, reminding CHIOMA that even after the heaviest rain, the sun can rise again. In October 2023, after years of love and trials, CHIOMA and Davido made it official. Their wedding was private, no camera flashing, no reporters shouting questions. Just vows spoken from the heart, promises made for life. It wasn't the beautiful wedding people expected. It was something far more important, a symbol of resilience. In June 2024, they had a lavish traditional wedding in Lagos, Nigeria, tagged DAVIDO 224. On Saturday, August 10, 2025, they celebrated a white wedding in Miami. Guests flew in from around the world. The couple was looking so beautiful. The night ended with fireworks over the ocean. Many know her as Davido's wife. CHIOMA is far more than that. She is a gifted cook whose skills have earned her the nickname Chef Chi. Her best friend, Kika Osude, co-founder of Good Hair Limited, had been a steady presence through the highs and lows. Today, CHIOMA's Evelyn Ronald Adeleke is a woman who had lived a life few can imagine. Love that inspires hit songs, fame that comes overnight, joy that fills her home, and grief that tested her soul. Through it all, she remains true to herself, grounded, loyal, and dignified. From the streets of Owerri to Adeleke dynasty, CHIOMA's journey is a story of love, loss, and legacy. She is Chef Chi, the woman behind the man, the mother with the unshakable heart, and the daughter whose grace has carried her through the storms of life. Her story is far from over. Thank you so much for watching, and if you believe in love, strength, and never giving up, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories like this. Bye. See you in my next video. Bye.